Thank you for that very nice introduction.
You know.
Yeah, I can't stop smiling now. Thanks. Yes, so my name is Rita Ngenzi, and I'm the lead for the Justice Accelerator for Hague Institute for Innovation of Law here in Uganda.
Well, you just said HIL, and
yes.
What is HIL?
So HIL, which is the Hague Institute for Innovation of Law, is a social enterprise that's dedicated to user-friendly justice.
Mm-hmm.
So that means justice that's easy to access, that's affordable,
mm-hmm.
that's easy to understand.
Okay, so what's the mission of this organization?
Our mission is to ensure that by 2030, 150 million people are able to prevent and resolve their most pressing justice problems.
Are you sure that you can make all those numbers by that time?
Listen, you might as well go big. So we're working endlessly to ensure that this happens.
Okay.
So yes, we can.
Well, you know, the pandemic has actually brought a lot of so many injustices. I actually see so many domestic things happening, and I'm like, okay, the pandemic has brought all this craziness, and I'm like, I'm actually happy that you are in studio just to help individuals out there because they are going through this. Well, how does HIL come on board to help these fellows who are going through these injustices?
Mm-hmm. So what we do, I guess I can speak more from the perspective of what I do as the head of the Justice Accelerator here in Uganda, is we support justice innovators, and these are innovators that have solutions to pressing justice problems. So, for example, during this pandemic, we've seen a rise in, justice-accelerated issues such as domestic violence, such as SMEs having to close down and things like that. So what we do is we come in to support these people who have these ideas and are able to implement them, and we give them support through funding, through trainings, and ensure that that's how the bottom line or the grassroots people, that access to justice is something that is not reserved for just the elite. Yeah.
Because I must say, right now, accessing justice is a bit very, very hard, you know. So how can these individuals get to HIL? Because, yes, I could be someone who's ready, I have the idea, I have all this, but then how do I get to HIL?
Okay, so first and foremost, we're offering something called the Innovation Fast Track Program. This is a training, a 6-week training that will be carried out by our partner, Autos Africa.
Okay.
So we're taking applications from people who would like to apply for the Innovation Fast Track Program. This is a free entrepreneurship course. You get trained on specific issues. You're able to build on your innovation. You're able to connect to the network, to the innovator justice system that exists, to the ecosystem that we've built in Uganda. So really the first step would be in applying. Apply for this by firstly contacting me on my email address, which I will share.
All right.
Can I share that now?
Yeah, you can.
So you can contact me on Rita, with this RITA, .Ngenzi, NGENZI, at HIL, which is HIIL.org.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're having Rita here for a whole hour, so jump on board, get ready with your questions, because she'll be taking up a few of those. But of course, more great music is lined up, but if you know you can be one of those best innovators, you need to get closer. Tell a friend, because Rita is here for you for one whole hour. But as we jump into that, well, we're also having Nicki Minaj coming on with Good Form. And I told you today, I'm quite blessed that I have another great artist, great guest in the building. But well, as we are jumping to this, so you'll need to know that we're having a 6-week training, which is beginning very soon, and it's HIL bringing it to you. And of course, Rita is here to talk about it.
Yes, I am.
Okay, yeah, Rita, let's go back to HIL. Let's talk about this IFT training.
Yes. So IFT, which stands for Innovation Fast Track Training, as you mentioned, it starts on the 27th of July and runs all the way up to the 31st of August. So to apply, you'd need to send me an email, which would include your CV, this being the CV of the founder, a 200-word description of your idea or the solution that you have. And this solution should particularly address access to justice challenges in Uganda, particularly land, family, crime, SME, and employment justice. I'd also need to know a little bit. You can either apply as an individual, so you can apply on your own, or you can apply as a team. So if you are applying as a team, just tell me a little bit about the team composition. So who is on your team, what are their skill sets, that sort of things. Just 3 things: your CV, a 200-word description, motivation about your idea, and your team composition. And you send that to, again, Rita, Rita, Ngenzi, Ngenzi, at hill.org.
Well, which audience is Hill targeting?
We're not targeting any specific audience. We're targeting people who really want to make a change in the justice sector. I think justice is something that is relevant to everyone and really not isolated to particular groups. So anyone who has an idea or a solution to a justice problem can apply.
So even if it was a young kid, as long as they know how to do something like right, very good. I was asking what audience.
Of course, you have to be willing to or able to implement this idea as well. So if you have a background in either one of those areas, or if you have a background in startups, so if you started a startup in the past, or you've started a business, you'd also be eligible. We're looking, of course, as well for people from the justice sector. We encourage applications from the legal fraternity, people within the justice sector, people from the IT sector, people from the business sector, from IT, from design. So all of those people we encourage to apply.
Well, Rita, you know, this pandemic came in and so many things have changed. Actually, we say we are living in a new world. But well, how has COVID, affected justice?
COVID has definitely affected justice, and I think we were able to see this through rise in such as domestic violence cases. We're seeing access to courts has been very limited with the whole lockdown situation that happened. So many people, especially those that need it most, have not had access to the people that are able to provide solutions or help.
Should I say that Hill is looking for only solution makers and not people who are bringing the trouble? Because you never know, someone listening in right now could say, maybe I was beaten up yesterday. Should I go to Hill?
No. So what we do is we look for people who are able to provide the solution for those people.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's solution, not the problem.
Not the problem. So if, for example, we do have cases of people who have experienced a problem, and I think the best way to find a solution really is having experienced it personally. So if you have experienced an issue and you have come up with an idea that you feel would address the problem that you went through, then you would also be eligible to apply.
And by the way, the training is this very month.
Yes, this month from the 27th of July to the 31st of August, and applications deadline is the 22nd of July, so I would hurry.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, rush and apply. But while she's still in here, if you have any questions, well, the number to call is 0751-882-882, or you can go ahead and send it out on our social media platforms, and that's at 88.2 Sanyu FM. Well, we're having her for an entire hour, but she'll be back just to answer a few more of your questions in a bit. But let's get to enjoy Burna Boy and AKA getting to say all eyes on me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please do not send in your problems. We are looking for solutions.
Yes.
Solution makers. If you have a solution to any injustice, then you need to apply. Send your application right now. Well, just giving your last remarks, Rita, talk to people out there because we want to get into this training. So break it down for us. How do we get in? What should we do? How should my application look like and all that, so that it make my life easy.
I think it's important, first and foremost, that you are able to motivate why you want to take part in this training. So I would start off by looking at the 200-word description that is about your idea or about your solution. And your solution should address a challenge, particularly those either in land, in family, in crime, SME, and employment justice. So if you can show that your idea or solution is targeted around that, then that is really a great starting point. If you can apply before the deadline, that's also a great thing. And of course, also to include your CV that will show that you have the skill set in order to implement this idea or solution.
Where is this training going to take place?
So the training will take place at Autis Africa, which is here in Kampala.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, any numbers that we can call or text or WhatsApp?
Yes, you can WhatsApp 0772 912 799.
Okay, Rita,
Yes.
just help me and send out some shout-outs because we've been jamming to all the tracks here, and I believe there's some people listening in, so it would be nice if you send out a song or...
Of course, I'd love to send a shout-out to all the justice entrepreneurs out there, to people who are working to make a difference, to people who really believe in user-friendly justice, to people who are champions for change. So to all of those people, to the incredible people that I work with, to my incredible family, I really encourage women to apply as well. I believe that women need to take center stage in also creating ideas and implementing these ideas, and that is why, of course, I'm going to dedicate my next song to all the women out there that are champions for justice.
And well, she actually sends you a beautiful song called Brown Skin Girl by Beyonce. Big shout outs to all those, and please keep your applications rolling. Rush, because time is up.
She said she really grew up born like me. No believe in nothing.